Hey, it's Cy Blackburn here, and in today's video, we're going to go into the secret of raising your fees 5 to 10 times, getting greater results for your clients, increasing the testimonials you get, and increasing your word of mouth and referrals exponentially. And that is a concept which I like to call packaging up your coaching. Now, when it comes to packaging up your coaching, you've got to understand what packaging is not. Here's what packaging is not. Packaging is not getting 5 sessions for $1,000. That is not packaging. That's discounting. Packaging is not buy 6 sessions and get 2 free. That is not a package. That is, again, discounting. Packaging is also not buy my 6-week coaching program. That is just a timestamp on your program. That is not a package. So then we have to go into actually what is a coaching program. A coaching program is simply this. A package or a program is quantified by a dedicated outcome. Let me repeat that one more time. A coaching program is quantified by a dedicated outcome. So if you're a dating coach and you coach men between the ages of 20 to 25 to get a girlfriend, that's your niche. A coaching package for a coach like that could be a weekend boot camp where you learn to approach, attract, connect, and date with any woman, anytime, anywhere. That is the promise of that coaching program. Let's take the business example. You work with chiropractors and you've got your chiropractor accelerator training program. By the end of that program, you're going to increase profits 20%, massively increase client retention, and decrease staff turnover. So it's important at the end of every coaching program that you sell to your clients, there is a dedicated outcome which they can expect to receive. So let's talk about the different types of coaching programs, because not everybody is going to be willing to pay premium prices for what you do. You have to have the different stages. And when it comes to statistically the most successful types of coaching businesses, they have 3 types of coaching packages. The first one is a taster package. Now imagine the taster package as you get A and B, but that's it. That's what you get in your taster package. Now, the taster package is lower price, but you still get a little taster to what it is that you have to offer. Then you've got the mid-range. Now, the mid-range could be A plus B plus C plus D. So it's double the value of the taster and perhaps even double the actual price range. Now, the real secret comes into the premium package. So the premium is A plus B plus C all the way to Z. Now, interestingly, when you look at the taster, the mid-range, the premium has exponentially more value and better outcomes than the mid-range and the taster. So then why do we even list the mid-range and the taster when it becomes a no-brainer to really go for the premium? Well, I want you to consider Apple for a moment. When Apple released its flagship anniversary iPhone X, what they did was they released 2 versions. One which had a storage capacity of 256 gigabytes. The other which had 64 gigabytes. Now the camera on the iPhone X had a 4K camera that is exponentially higher quality than any other phone that came before it, but also takes exponentially a huge amount of storage. An average video would be between 1 and 2 gigabytes. Now what that means is at a 64 gigabyte phone, you could only store about 30 to 40 videos at any one time. With a 256, you could restore above 100. So why would Apple even offer a 64 gigabyte iPhone? What Apple did was it created the illusion of choice. When you look at the amount of iPhones actually produced in the factory, it produced far less 64 gig iPhones versus the 256, because it knew that people would not buy the 64 gig iPhone. They knew that they would buy the 256. So what they did was they created the choice, but really it was an illusion. There was no choice, because if you buy the 64 gig iPhone, you're really not going to get a lot of value out of it. You have to buy the 256. And that is the idea behind actually listing coaching packages. Sure, some people may buy the taster, may buy the mid-range, but if you create a premium coaching package, which is A to Z versus A plus B, you're going to get exponentially more amount of people buy this premium coaching package versus the taster package. In the same way, people buy the iPhone X 256 and not the 64. The 64 just gives them the illusion of a choice. So when it comes to creating coaching packages, understand, create a dedicated outcome and focus on what is that premium offering that you have. Now, the real secret here is making sure that you don't go down the route of saying, on week 1 we're going to do this, week 2 we're going to do this, week 3 we're going to do this, but focus on what is the outcome of what you offer. Now, if you're able to dedicate outcomes to your coaching package, you can increase the value of what you sell exponentially. You can also increase the amount of what you sell exponentially. And I'm going to go into the outcomes versus processes in the very next video.